respecting this, not only this 3-ball a little bit, but I think more of the attention is the 5. Meaning the 5's so covered up, you don't use us. Yeah, I thought he was there.
Wow, nice
Great shot.
Good recovery there. Wow.
Yeah, and very intended. Trying to put more speed on this. That's the main reason.
He was probably looking for that ball to bend a little more. Yeah. Pretty routine out here.
And nice to get balling. Skylar, nobody more inspired to knock these pull balls in.
Definitely.
Getting from the 8 to the 9 if needed.
Probably just draw it out, you think?
One of the two. You don't want to over.
Probably more control that way. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really don't flinch as much, and but I'll tell you, Sky does not mind. Uses it a lot. Little stun draws a lot.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the world at it.
I think so. I like that. I think he can get in there pretty easy and he hit it great.
He did. Just a little thicker, huh?
And a little firm. You know, once you get a little more on table. Now Carlo, who's obviously along with Skylar. World Cup of Pool with the runner-up finish last year with Jeffrey DeLuna. Yeah, that's just coming out today, I believe.
Pretty excited for that tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Very accurate.
Those races to 50 or 100 that you see some of the guys play throughout the year, that this is the best Filipino in there. I'm just going by what the other guys say, that he's one of those types that can get out when the balls are sitting very, very difficult. So when you talk about a long race,
bring it back into those the pile of balls.
More just the same. SVB arguably still the greatest player on the planet. Playing Shane at the 1 o'clock round.
It's a very exciting match. Can't wait.
World champion Federer Gorst.
That'll be a fun match to watch too.
Threatened winning it many times before he finally got it done.
He almost won it back to back. You know, strikes the cue ball very deliberately.
Yeah. And normally, when one thing that bodes really well for is not mishitting that cue ball. It's close. No, he's playing safe. Oh, he caught the 7. That's going to be upsetting there.
Ooh.
He expected to get him pretty good behind.
Nice. Very nice.
Playing position on, right?
Just keep it simple, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Played at 2 rails. I like that. Instead of trying to come bars.
When you're more so as far as planning the table out, but knowing that
try to get too cute.
And, I mean, you
do
always
something unnecessary.
Yeah, and you always want to be playing pretty. You want to stay in playing position no matter what, because when the racks are tough, you want to make sure you're, panic mode.
Just giving yourself the right angles, right? I mean,
keeping the cue ball off the rail.
Just play for certain areas but then you have guys that try to get too perfect.
Specific point to get to, right? But just it's the mindset of it doesn't have to be exactly there, combo. So watch out for getting the cue ball behind the 4. This is what I would worry about right here.
Goodness.
It's just a natural like that. It's just the angle he was coming at. The cue ball was, wow.
That was hard
do that again.
That was really crazy.
I'm not being demeaning against Skylar at all. It's just, I might have not had. Their job's to run out. Our job's to have all these bad thoughts sometimes.
Exactly.
Coming back and forth with accuracy. So like that. It's a shot again. You really have to, from a lot of places. A lot of people say, that 3 rail. But it's kind of like, when you shoot, you learn the draw to the rail and go 3 rails with inside. It's not as still, between the 2 shots, it's not as efficient as the other one.
That was well struck there.
Yeah. So take a lead and breaking here.
So they both.
Yeah, that would have been great. But it was a great stroke, meaning he caught a lot of the 3-ball and still kept a nice top English carry to get all the way. Yeah, just float to the left side.
Little rail first?
Yeah.
Okay. Good shot.
The good thing is there he didn't overhit.
Nice shot. That was
perfect speed.
Yeah, Carlo's got to be upset. Kind of unfortunate to not hook him behind that ball, but I liked what you were saying.
But I mean, it's just part of the game these days. Also, I mean, he didn't get the snooker there, but great shot behind you.
Play your percentages,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so piece. He did win the lag, so he will be breaking off in the seventh game. Develop a little bit more than.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now I wonder if
Around the 9.
really. Oh wow.
Or nice shot.
Follow 2 rails. Yeah, nice shot.
Still not like quite being at the table.
Yeah, we can't see exactly what they're seeing. We can only guess.
Touchy ones. Yeah, I like that.
Did he get there?
Yeah, he got there.
Yeah.
But that's that trust of letting it roll.
And that's where I noticed with him. I mean, it doesn't seem like he hits anything overpower anything or force anything. It's just a nice controlled stroke.
You're normally going to put enough power for what's needed.
Mm-hmm.
That's just human nature. If you need it, you're going to usually put a really hit the cue ball, and you know what happens from there.
You know, it's like some of the things we work.
Not to scratch. Oh, great shot.
That was a really good shot.
Great shot.
Good recovery.
It's out when the balls are tough.
Yeah, it's pretty apparent.
Oh, yeah.
Great shot there. So that's what you were talking about earlier. Kind of a forced shot.
Well, really, when you talk about more power in this game, a little bit goes a long ways. You would have to change the swings up a lot with these guys, but swing speeds meaning. But a little bit, and then help it with the tip position. So game lead here at 5-3.
Well, Skyler's going to have wider this time, like Carlo did.
Yeah.
See if he was paying attention to what Carlo, which obviously.
And with the tip, while he's still down on the ball, not suggested, but he's moving the 4 over. Okay. Very, very intended.
I like that shot.
It's on the 4, easy to get to the 6.
Really eliminated the difficulty. I mean, just by because he had a big area to get position on the 3, so it was a high percentage situation.
And as far as that not only was, a little silly.
And I mean, this might be. He's really played well this match. I mean, I think the decider has been Carlo. Obviously, broke that last track really well. So that was a big game for Skyler.
Slide going by because the right English really took off the rail and got into that 3 ball pretty heavy.
Big game. Definitely going to be comfortable with this run.
Yeah, no, he's got to get down on the decent side.
Don't want to have the angle coming at the 10.
Not a thin one. You can handle a little bit of 1 and take a little distance on the 7, but that's pretty
perfect.
If he gets out here, which I thought in my mind he was the favorite anyways, and maybe I'm a little biased, but
no.
He becomes from a big underdog to, I think
the Fargo, I believe.
I guess, but it seemed like to me the Fargo was a balls and erased it too,
That's huge.
Which I think, if anybody contact on the 7.
Okay, he just floated. I was thinking 2 rails has the ability to get out from some really difficult situations.
Sometimes you don't want to take a chance of deflecting into a ball that's tight, right?
Yeah.
But that wasn't tight.
I'll be honest, that did look a lot thinner than
Okay, I can hit this with outside. You still won't even take a chance at that going in a little bit. But watch out, he doesn't want to get on the rail. Now, this is important not to lay on the rail. As long as you get that 5 to 6 inch bounce off of the ball. So
fall
really,
straight, too.
Yeah, even if you get straight, you're fine as long as you're not on the rail. So emphasis is that 3rd bounce off the rail whenever as well. But
always staying, being above it, too.
Right.
Not always trying to play that 1 rail.
Okay, so it'll all be about what Carlo does on the 6-9, meaning he's going to play for that.
If he makes the 6 off the 9.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. If he has to shoot it from some distance.
And play position on the 7 just in case the 6 goes.
That's touchy, though. I'd rather be like him, close to it to where I can hit it. Like that.
That was a good shot. A little straight. I mean.
Easy, right?
Yeah. That was a lot of drama. A lot of safety battles. We've gotten a little bit of all of it.
Yeah, a few bad rolls as far as the guys. Biado Woodward breaking the balls on the hill.
He's got to like his chances, especially after his last break.
Maybe the way I'm trying to start figuring out process
He hit those
here.
really well.
Or do you go below it and try and come across like
I
he did?
kind of like that
The
angle.
below.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing he did is he bounced, skewing it low, so it goes by the 9. So this makes the rack way easier.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Pretty soon on what he wants to do on the 8 and 9. Because the 8 doesn't pass, it doesn't appear. The 7's close. It doesn't matter, I guess, but I'm a corner guy though a lot, you know.
Well, yeah, you know, at the higher level, it's definitely.
Oh, great stroke. Great stroke.
Tables.
Yeah, and he's got to hit it easy to hold position, so he'll want to hit it
48
somewhere.
better. Oh,
Yeah, he
no.
didn't put the right.
He didn't put the right, and that's what I was kind of thinking.
Yeah, pretty fortunate and a happy man to get back at the table here. And Sky,
They both played extremely well. That's
part of it.
Rotation at a really high level.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our first hill with Carlo Biado taking a 7-6 victory over Sky Wood.